We stumbled upon a good old platformer here at the Mix at GDC. And Jarrett, could you tell us what kind of game is Mekazoo?
Mekazoo is a kind of throwback 2D platformer in a 3D world where you unlock a bunch of animals as you progress. You combine them in pairs, and it's just a flowy, kind of throwback platformer, and it's easy to pick up and play, hard to master, and kind of throwback to our 16-bit childhood days.
What is it that we're seeing right now? It's a combination of a frog and an armadillo. Is that correct?
Yeah, so this is the first world. You've unlocked 2 animals so far. There's the frog, which swings from its tongue, and the armadillo, which rolls in a ball and dashes. And there's only 2 buttons plus the joystick. There's an action button and a transform between your pair of animals button. So like I said, it's simple to pick up and play, but there ends up being a lot of depth as you progress.
So the idea is that later levels you will be able to sort of pick yourself which one to choose, or do you need to have a specific combination to progress?
Yeah, so we didn't want to bog the game down with any kind of inventory management or having you to pause the game for any reason. So even after you unlock more animals, the pair you have is dictated by where you are in the level. It's kind of whatever animals make the most sense for that level section. Once you have more than 2 animals unlocked, at each checkpoint it might give you a new set of animals. So you might end up playing as all 5 animals throughout the course of a level, but you never actually have to choose which animals you're going to be.
Looking at this and comparing to when I played, I can see that there's quite a lot of sort of skill involved in sort of making sure that you gain momentum and you keep momentum and that sort of thing. Is that something that you've been working to sort of create that skill gap between the really skilled players and someone who's just getting into it?
Yeah, well, it's because of the simplicity of the button scheme. It's easy to kind of figure out what the buttons do, but getting through the levels definitely requires you to kind of recognize the terrain and figure out which animal is going to be best for each moment. It definitely requires a lot of skill. And then there's a lot of kind of replayability stuff, like you can get medals for beating it under a certain time or not dying, killing all the enemies. So for the completionists and the more hardcore gamers, there's reasons to play through.
A lot of secrets as well? Or?
Yeah, there's a lot of secrets and unlockables. There's unlockable skins or secret areas. And you can come back to earlier levels after you've unlocked more animals. And then there's secret checkpoints where you can play as the new animals in the old levels. So yeah, there's a lot of secrets and replay.
Where are you at in development with this game?
We're planning to release in August. We've been working for 3 years. It's been a long time. We're kind of in the polishing and kind of debugging phase. We're pretty much through the content creation. So yeah, the light is at the end of the tunnel. We can finally see it. And like I said, August is when we're trying to release.
And what platforms are you aiming for?
Xbox One, PS4, PC, Mac, Linux to start, and then Wii U shortly thereafter.
All right. And everything right in that August time frame, or?
Yeah, all the first ones I mentioned, Xbox One, PS4, PC, Mac, Linux, will all be at the same time worldwide in August. And then other than that, we're kind of going to work as fast as we can to get it. We want to get it in as many hands as possible. So eventually we want to port to portables and to touchscreen devices and everything. But priority number 1 right now is shipping the most polished game we can for these consoles. So yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.